Hey guys, how's it going? MasterBucks here. Welcome to the start of my brand new FIFA 18 career mode with, of course, Arsenal. The team that I've wanted to do a career mode with for so long, and finally, the time is right and we are getting on it. This is going to be my first official and full career mode in FIFA 18. Obviously, I did one with Barcelona at the London Capture event to give you guys a bit of a taste and a bit of a tease as to what we had to look forward to. But now, we are getting into my first full career mode. Now, how this first episode is going to work, it's not going to be like my regular career mode episodes. It's just going to be a little intro to the series, a little prelude, if you will. We're going to go through all the stuff that we normally do right at the beginning of each career mode. The first thing that we're going to be doing is going through all the players that we have. Of course, we're going to go through the formation. We're going to decide which one we're going to roll with. Basically, we're going to sort out the squad first. Then we're going to move on to transfers, who's leaving the club, who we're going to bring in. I'm going to show you some of the shortlisted players that we have. And of course, I might send some scouts away to try to find players in specific key areas that I've highlighted that I think we need to take care of. I might also pick up a couple of youth scouts as well, just to get the ball rolling with that as well. But yeah, all that to be done in this one episode to get the FIFA 18 Arsenal career mode underway. So I guess the first thing that we have to do is to take a look at the team that we are going to be working with. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Arsenal. We have got currently at the moment a 5-2-3 formation from the looks of things, which is pretty much what they're rolling with at the moment. Sanchez on the left, Lacazette. For all of you that have been watching my career modes for a while now, you know how happy I am that I get to do another career mode with Alexander Lacazette. I didn't even need to buy him this time. He's already in the team. Ozil at right wing. I'm not so sure about that, but we will definitely move it. I'm still looking to play Ozil. You know that. We've got, of course, in the middle, Ramsey on the right centre midfield position and Xhaka on the left. And now this very contentious and interesting 5 at the back formation, which I don't know about you, but it has not won me over. Kolasinac is at the left back position. I love the look of him. He's looking terrific. I think fullbacks wise, we're pretty much sorted with Kolasinac and Bellerin. I'm very happy with that. But the back 3, shall we say, Monreal in a centre-back position, not so sure about that. Mustafi, who's currently in the centre-back position as well, and then the same with Koscielny too. Now, those 2 centre-backs I rate very highly, and I do appreciate. I don't understand why Monreal is there. It feels a bit out of place, so we're definitely going to be ditching the 5 at the back and swapping to a 4 at the back formation. That goes without saying. Looking at the substitutes, we have got Olivier Giroud, Danny Welbeck, of course, Theo Walcott, 80 rated. We've got Coquelin as well. And then the defenders, Mertesacker and Rob Holding. Ospina is the backup goalkeeper on the bench. And then quickly rolling through the rest of the players in the reserves, we've got Elneny, Iwobi, Cazorla, like a lot of players that have sort of fallen out a bit that maybe you might see revived a little bit in this career mode, or some may not get the chance. I've got to be brutally honest with you. Maitland-Niles as well. Wilshere, still 81 rated, still highly rated, so maybe there's still life for him at Arsenal in this career mode. Debussy, of course, the Newcastle reject. Let's just move on though. We've got Chambers, Rene Adelaide as well, Chupa Akpom, Bowler, Bielik, whatever. Gyardine Zalalim. We've got Reece Nelson, who is only 59 rated, which is a shame because I do want to utilize him a fair bit. We've got oh boy, okay. I'm going to butcher a few names. You should know that about me already. And then Tafari Moore, the other player. So that is the full Arsenal list that we have. Plus, I'm sure, some players that we've got loaned away as well. But we will take a look at them in a second. First thing that we are doing is, I'm sorry, Wenger, but we are ditching this whatever the hell this 5 at the back formation is. I got to get rid of it. I still do like the 3 up front, so I do want to keep the 4-3-3, and I definitely want to play Ozil in a centre attack and midfield role. So this is what I think really we should be going with. It's a simple formation, but I think it's effective and it's best used, and I think it's probably going to best suit this Arsenal side. So 4-3-3 attack, and really I'll just go through and set all the players in the positions that I want them in, and then I'll explain to you what I'm thinking. So here it is then. This was the formation I'm thinking. I reckon it best complements the better players that we have in our starting 11. Cech, obviously, is going to go in goal. He's what, how old now? About 35? He could probably still go for another couple of, or a season or two. I don't think it's an area that we absolutely have to sort out immediately, the goalkeeper position. So still moving on. Kolasinac at left back. Very happy with him being there so far. Some people say he looks like me. I don't know what some people think, but I mean, whatever. Mustafi, the left centre-back position. We've got Koscielny, the right centre-back position. I'm happy with those 2 right there. I would maybe still look to maybe bolster up the centre-back position a little bit better with Mertesacker getting on and not an awful lot of depth in that area. I mean, 2 great starting centre-backs, but still. Bellerin at right back, very happy with 2. We've got 2 good young fullbacks that I appreciate already and I like the look of already that are only going to get better. So really it's just a centre-back position I'm taking care of there. We've got 2 central midfielders. Maybe I might look to get in a quality centre mid as well. Who knows? But for now, Ramsey and Granit Xhaka are the 2 centre midfielders, which I'm honestly quite fine with at the moment. And Ozil is going to be playing in the position that I think he's best suited at. Not out wide, not on the wing. I don't know if that's where he's actually being put right now in real life by Wenger, but I really hope not for his sake. I am going to have him sitting behind Lacazette, hopefully creating chances for the front three. And the front three are, of course, Alexis Sanchez, 89 rated on the left. We've got Lacazette up front. And of course, Monreal has been sacrificed from the starting 11 because it wouldn't have made sense for him to be at the right wing position. So we've got Theo Walcott there instead. I may have played Oxlade-Chamberlain in that position if he was still at Arsenal, but obviously he is not, and Walcott is the best option that we have there. I'm thinking about bringing in a new right winger, whether it be a player higher rated than Walcott or maybe a younger guy that will eventually take his place. Who knows? But for now, Walcott is getting his go at Arsenal once more. He's getting his minutes back up again. So that is the team. That is the formation that we're running with. I reckon that's going to suit us very, very well to start things off. But we are still going to try to add to that starting 11 if possible in this first window. So let's get into it then. Now into the transfer side of things. This is the obviously new feature that for anyone that hasn't seen it yet, the Transfer Hub, where you go to take a look at all your transfer activity. And of course, I have some shortlisted players that we are going to go through. And as you can see, they're all from some very specific positions. I have 3 centre backs right now. Virgil van Dijk is the highest rated centre back that we could go for. Of course, Jonathan Tah is another pretty decently rated player, but we don't have his exact stats yet, and neither do we have John Brooks, who has actually just recently joined Wolfsburg, so we won't be able to get him in this window, but another player I do like the look of quite a fair bit. But obviously, if we are going to go for another centre-back, part of me really wants to get Virgil van Dijk. He doesn't have a release clause. We might be able to get him between 73 mil and 53 mil according to my assistant coach anyway. So maybe if we go for another centre-back, I don't think it is as crucial of a signing that we need to make there, but still definitely something that we should look into. Now, one player that a lot of Arsenal fans thought was going to be coming in this window, but it didn't end up happening, was Thomas Lemar, probably in for replacing Sanchez if he were to leave, but still, it would have been nice if they got Lemar, but unfortunately they missed out. We are going to try again, maybe, to sign Thomas Lemar. 83 rated, 21 years of age. He is a left midfielder. I would assume he could still probably play on the right mid. It depends on how good I suppose his weak foot is. In FIFA 17, it actually wasn't that great, so hopefully that gets increased. But speaking of right midfielders, I do have some actual proper right mids and right wingers that I'm looking at as well. There are 4 of them. The first one, Christian Pulisic. Probably not higher rated than Walcott. As a matter of fact, I can almost guarantee it. But with the potential that he has, you know that I would really like to sign him if possible. And look at the positions he can play. Right mid, right wing, and left wing. It's just beautiful. If I decide to change it up to maybe a 4-2-3-1, if we decide to just make it left mid and right mid instead of right wing and left wing, who knows, man? I really do like the look of Pulisic, and he does have a good potential on him. Inaki Williams is a player that I have picked up before previously, but not recently. I haven't picked him up for quite a while, for several years now, and I still love the look of him. So I'd like to maybe pick him up. He's a potential possibility. The other one, Riyad Mahrez, another player that was linked with Arsenal from time to time, and maybe, who knows, this could be the season maybe where we do sign him finally and bring him to Arsenal. And another player I like the look of too that I may consider getting is going to be Malcolm. Another player that can play both right wing, left wing, and even centre attacking midfielder. A nice young Brazilian player currently playing for Bordeaux in Ligue 1, and maybe he could be another good signing. But if I had to take my pick from all of these right wing and right mid players, part of me really wants to get Pulisic. I know Mahrez would be the higher rated player, but I really do want to sort of bring in Pulisic right now. A $35 million release clause. We still don't know what his value is. Basically, we'll be scouting all of these players throughout the transfer window, so we'll have all their full stats right toward the end. All the usual emails here at the start of the season, shirt sales. Obviously, they want to bring in $224 million worth from shirt sales. That'd be absolutely crazy. Important transfer market information, that it's open, ready to get going, all good. There's probably some new information in there, but we'll just skip ahead for now. Our visions and expectations. We'll take a look at them in a little bit more depth a little later as well. The actual expectations from the board. First scout report has arrived for a bunch of players as well. And then moving on, introducing myself, the scout from the Global Transfer Network, which we've of course already gone through. So here we go. These are the board's expectations when it comes to the Europa League, which of course, we're not in the Champions League, unfortunately, in this first season, but we are going to try to make that an absolute must to get into the Champions League minimum at the end of the season. So let's keep going then. Youth development is low, although something tells me I still do want to sign and bring in some nice young players for just the sake of a good career mode. So I want to get that in. Brand exposure, of course. Marketing goals. You can obviously try to earn $224 million in shirt sales. That's quite a fair bit, but we'll see if we can get it done. I'm sure with Arsenal, it will be nothing. Financial goals, obviously very low financial goals, which This is Arsenal we're talking about. I'm surprised by that. I would have thought it'd be very bloody high with the amount of cash that they have spent. And by amount of cash, I mean the bare minimum amount of cash that they have spent. They're clearly trying to raise that revenue, but whatever. Not in this career mode. Domestic success, it is absolutely critical that not only did we win the FA Cup, which I feel like is pretty much stock standard for taking over the Arsenal job, but they also want us to win the Premier League. That is a critical priority. And then continental success, they want us to do basically not the treble, but they want us to win all 3 trophies that we are in for. So yeah, this is going to be, it's high expectations for the Arsenal career mode. We'll take a look at our budget too, by the way. Why the hell not? We, of course, have an insane amount to work with. They have, Arsenal, if you saw my top 10 highest budgets in career mode video, you'll know that Arsenal, very surprisingly, I must say, have the 3rd highest budget of any team in career mode. The only 2 that are higher than them are Manchester United and Manchester City. So these guys are above Barcelona, Real Madrid, PSG, and a bunch of other amazing teams that you would have thought had a ton of cash. Arsenal are loaded, and we are going to spend it all on players. You know that we will. Pretty much every single player that you can see here that is not already loaned out, I am going to loan out right now, except for one. And that player is honestly going to be Reece Nelson, because it sounds crazy, but I actually just do want to play with Nelson because there's a lot of hype around him. I don't want to just send him away like first thing in the first season. So if you don't mind me, I'll just go ahead and add pretty much every single one of these players but Nelson to the loan list. But there we have it then, guys. The first episode of the Arsenal career mode is done. We are underway with this series. If you are enjoying it, then please be sure to like and subscribe so that way you're kept up to date with every new episode that comes out. And I am going to go absolutely crazy with these videos. I'm just going to bust my ass to try to get as many of them out to you as possible. I'm excited, you're excited, we want as many videos as possible. Long live career mode. And because this is the first episode of the Arsenal career mode, I'm going to set you guys a target. I'm sure you'll be able to smash it. You absolutely demolished it with the Barcelona career mode. But for this one, I want to see if you guys can hit 5,000 likes on this video. Can we do it? I'm sure that we will. But yeah, that will do it for me. Until the next episode, guys, my name's MasterBucks. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and have a good one.